My name is Ann. I live from Grand Nebraska. Thank you for coming by. Today I'm going to be talking about the way I like to present myself. But please first ring the bell so you can be notified of new videos. Share and or leave a comment below. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. The way I like to present myself is I want to be polite, understanding, confident, strong, smart, vulnerable, loving, and creative. When I was 12, about 13 years old, my parents decided to move back to Nebraska, and from Jamestown, North Dakota. The reason they moved up in Jamestown, North Dakota. Jamestown, North Dakota has a school up there for children with physical disability. Now I think it's for all disabilities, for school-age children. And I went there from the age of 6 to 12. And I stayed up there in a dorm by myself for 2 years. Then after those 2 years, my parents decided to move up there. And then I went back and forth to school. But when I did, they gave me a choice to either stay there in North Dakota and or come to McCook, Nebraska, and go to public school, which for my personal beliefs, I wouldn't ever let my 12-year-old make that decision by themselves. My personal beliefs as a person and now a mommy, I need to make that decision with with kids, my husband, and we need to make that decision with our children. My personal beliefs are just because your child has a disability, it doesn't mean he or she needs to be in a special school, be anything special. We all are special to our families, and if we need something, we need to figure that out and try to get it for our child ourselves. And I'll be talking about more of this in another video later. When I decided to go into public school, I knew it would be very hard. I knew that. I knew there would be possibility of getting teased or looked down upon or something like that. So I decided myself to be polite, and I started to say thank you, please, and that did help very much. It helped me to see that I had a choice to say what I needed to say in a good way. Now, with that said, I did not, or I don't say everything the way I would like to say it even today. But I know now that I can develop skills to say what I need to say in an appropriate way. To me, being polite means I say please and thank you, and let people know I'm polite, I'm kind, I care about who I'm talking to, and I'm in control of me. By being polite, my hopes is that other people feel validated, worthy, at ease, and respected. When I started to say please and thank you, even though I didn't get what I really wanted, which was people to notice me, be my friend, just think I'm a terrific person. They still stood off. But with me being polite and saying please and thank you, they looked at me a lot different. They knew that when Anne comes around, she's going to be polite. And I don't know if it helps them be polite or that's their business. And I like the phrase "you be you." It means a lot to me because it tells me it's okay to be me. And I had to learn that a lot, and I'm still learning that till today. I'm 51 years old. I think everybody needs to learn about themselves all the time. I find it's great for me to learn about me because I get to have control over me, and then I get to do more things. I'm sorry, I have my dog Cricket. I guarantee dreaming. I hope happy dreams. But, I don't get to do everything I need to do, but me learning about me creates that I will figure it out eventually. If I really need it in my life, I'll get it. And it'll be here in the right time. I really believe that. Now, during that time, I get impatient sometimes and crazy, but that's just the way it is. Sometimes it's not a good behavior, but sometimes it is. And it's always a learning experience. And I think that's a great feeling to learn. I love learning. I do have confidence in myself, but it's hard to be confident because I thought if I had confidence in myself, everybody would follow through and have confidence in me. That's not happening. That's not realistic. And I learned that it doesn't matter if people don't have confidence in me. It's being very nice. And when it does happen, it feels like butter, smooth as butter. But that's not always the case. And that's okay. That's almost always okay because I have confidence in myself doing whatever I need or want to do. And if I screw up, I need to own it. And I love learning about it. And learning how can I do it better the next time. And if I need to apologize, I do that. I own it. It's mine. And I had to learn that with my cerebral palsy. I do have depression too. And I had to say to myself and to other people, this is my cerebral palsy, this is my depression, this is the way I'm going to deal with it. And if I needed support, I asked for support and I told whoever needed to support me how to support me. I think the key is telling your support how they need to support you. Because if you don't say it, they don't know, and they might do something that they really shouldn't be doing. And if you tell them, they'll do it hopefully your way. And if they don't, well, then you need to deal with that. Either get something else, someone or something else, or you need to deal with it and figure that out. When people see me, they see my cerebral palsy, not me. They see how my cerebral palsy looks, how my cerebral palsy sound, and that creates a problem for both parties, me and the people. So usually I learned that when that happens, in a professional way, I just tell them, I have cerebral palsy, and if you can't understand me, you need to ask me to repeat myself, and I will. Now I can't do that all the time when I meet people. People do not want to stay around so I can explain every step, right? So when I see that people are uncomfortable with the way I speak and the way they're hearing me and they're not listening, I might do small talk. Talk about the weather, talk about being a parent, talk about what we are doing at a certain event. Talk about their kids, talk about their life. When I ask them questions like, oh, what do you do? They look surprised, maybe. They might look like, oh, she's interested in me. so I can talk about that. And it makes the conversation ease up. They still might be nervous and scared or whatever, but it's not me. It's not mine. It's theirs. And they need to own it. And if they see me like I'm 5 years old and they're 35 and I'm really 51 years old, that's on them. And I can say, having a good day, and I can go do something else. And if I'm talking to them and they walk away, that sometimes that's okay. Sometimes if I'm asking them something and I need that information, I have to go get them and find another way of communicating what I need. And that might be simply getting another person to support me and either calling them or go with me the next time and telling them what I need or telling them, hey, you really need to listen to her. I had people, friends, and family, even kids, tell people I'm not having the conversation with you. She's having the conversation with you, and you need to look at her and listen and communicate with her. And sometimes they do, sometimes they still don't. But that's not my problem. That's not the person I'm with problems. That's their problem. But when they don't listen to me, yes, it can make me a feeling. It's a feeling of anger, sadness, frustration, killjoy. I get down, I get deflated. I don't want to do it again. but I have to, because it's my life. I can't just stay away. If I did, then I don't do life. They do life. And that's not a good thing. But I think that's about it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be talking about these subjects and subjects that are related to it in future video. I truly hope you found this video supportive and information. No. And if you want to ask me a question about being yourself, how to relate to other people and situations, please feel free to contact me, leave a message, or leave a message below this video. Next time I'll be talking about accepting of others. Before I go, I would like to ask a question of you to think about, and if you like, leave your answers in the comments below. The question is, how do you want to be accepted? I would like to be accepted by my feelings and words. I told you earlier that when people see me, they see my disability. And then they don't see me at all. And that caused a problem because I need people, we all need people to listen to us, to do what we need to do together to get things accomplished. I and my family thank you for listening to me, and I hope I gave you something to take with you that will inspire you and or others. thank you, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe and stay together. Bye-bye.